Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
Want to make a comment?
What's going on, folks? Second live stream of today. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera here. I was making sure I was turning the right fader up here. Cam, nice to see you in there, buddy. Hope all is well tonight. I accomplished my goal this afternoon and made one confirmed contact. Somebody new, by the way, I've never made a contact with on 17 meters. So I was pretty happy. Jack, what's going on, dude? I was going to make a bad joke right there, but I decided against it. I hope all is well tonight. It's a Friday night here in Southern California. And no, I'm sitting in my office here in Southern California, just like I mentioned. I'm not at Hamcation. I wish I was. I was going to try to make it out this year. I could have taken off work, but the problem is I'm only working 7 days this month. And this week, I just happen to be working 3 of those 7 days. So I didn't feel comfortable doing that. Maybe next year, who knows? Maybe Huntsville this year. I don't know. It's right over my birthday this year. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll see. I don't know. I was just watching. Oh yeah. I watched, Josh's, live stream. Somebody else was live streaming too. I can't remember. They had a prototype. I think it was a mock-up of a TMD 750A. Hopefully I got all those numbers right and letters right. What's up there, Mr. NS5H? Oh, you rag chewed with somebody across the Pacific Ocean. That's awesome. Isn't that cool? That's why I love our hobby. And then they disappear. You didn't get mad like that. Were you in there when that one guy was all pissed off that I guess the guy was trying to call him? I don't know. He was getting mad. I don't know. Usually if something like that happens, I'll say something and just flip. So I don't know. Whatever. People take the shit too seriously sometimes. I don't give a shit. What was I going to say? Yeah. So the D75, that's the newer one, right? Or D80. That's maybe 75. This year, the Kenwood that came out, I guess, end of last year or end of 2 years ago, the handheld, does that do DMR? I know it does DStar. The Kenwood, yes. Did I say Icom? I'm sorry. All this stuff looks the same to me. I don't care about the manufacturer as long as it works. Like I said, I'm not a Ford GM guy, but I am a Tesla guy, and Nate knows why. I would like to get another S. So as I was saying, I just wondered if it does DMR. Yeah. I thought the other one did. Dana and 7UFT has one, and I think he did DMR. I'll have to ask him. Or maybe we can just look it up here, right? Is it the 75, D75. This not spend any money today. So it is tri-band. I didn't know that. DStar. So you can duplex with it. Oh, it's 2 digital voice channels. Well, you could duplex digital. How about that? What the heck is TNC? They invented something new? So what was the other one? D70? What's up, Simon? Maybe we're gonna try to make some contacts here. Is there? So let me tell you something. You're gonna ask that opinion, and there's gonna be 10 people in here, and they're gonna probably give you 10 different opinions. I can tell you what, I had a 7300 when I first got into HF. Well, I had a TS 2000 too. When I first got my general, you being band limited on 10 meters. 7300 is not a bad radio at all. The FT8 is not that bad, and it's quite a bit cheaper than the 7300. Exactly. That's what I was just getting at. And see, great minds think alike. I'm not. By the way, I don't have any sort of manufacturer. I don't have anybody supporting me this channel, so I can say whatever I want, that's why I want to do this. 7300 is not a bad radio. Some people say the Yaesu line, they prefer that, but the 891's pretty cheap. It's small and it's mobile, so you could take it out with you. So when you have a 7300, at least as far as being able to, you could take it out. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's also almost $1,000. So, or actually, I think it's a little bit more. So I don't know, and I don't know enough about the other Yaesu products or Kenwood products because I've never owned them, but I have owned a 7300, and I currently do own in a FT891. I will say this: the menu system in the Yaesus, I think, are a little crazy. They're a little deep. The Icoms are a little bit more user friendly. Their tree on their the menu systems is actually not that bad. But I would go with the 891 is an amazing radio for its size. I don't know anything about the DX10, but that's how I'll leave it there with that. And it looks like looks like you like the FT710. Once again, I'm not familiar with that, so. Sorry, just trying to pull something up here that's not working. I got an amazing deal. I don't know how many folks were in the watching the live stream tonight. What was I trying to get? 100 likes or something like that. 75 likes. Ended up on a ham radio crash course. Someone put me on there, and anyways, I have an 891, and the reason why I did it that night, I guess they had a really good sale at MTC, I believe. Once again, not affiliated with them, but it was no taxes, I don't think, and free shipping. And I got it for $575 or something like that. 7760, whatever, that new Icom. And that's a lot of cash, especially if you're first starting out, even if you did have it. I mean, technically, I have the cash for it, but I'd rather spend my money on a bunch of little small stuff or having a second radio. I have a 7610 here, and it works awesome. I love it. I'm actually on FT8 right now. I was trolling Twitter, so I almost brought that up. Or X, or whatever you want to call it. Elon's toy box. Oh, already got him. And I have the same setup with the 891 and the ATOS on my Tesla Model 3, and I can attest I've talked all around the world with it. I've talked Europe, South America, Japan, Australia on 100 watts with the 891. Sorry, pardon me. Yeah, with the 891 and the ATOS 120. No, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, anybody watching from Hamcation tonight in Florida? Let me know how it's going. I heard it's warm down there. Someone said it was warm. Only $9.99. You can get like 4 dozen of eggs for that amount of money, man. Come on. Did we get hit with something? Just not making a lot of contacts tonight. Everybody's on RRTY. RRTTY, probably. I know what you meant. I'm too lazy to set that up. Maybe eventually. This looks like a new guy. I've never made a contact with him. Looking for counties. Holy shit, you're right. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I just glad right when you say that, I'm like, wow, what? Look at my scope right now, man. Wow. I got a new noise reduction doodad. That's unreal good. Is it the one that's okay, tell me about it. Is that one this pro software for Windows that I've gotten probably 15 emails about that I should get, but I can't because I'm not? Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, I made a new state, a new voice contact in a brand new state, Maryland, the state of Maryland. Has anybody been there? Were you guys in the first live stream? Brand new state called Maryland. I wonder if you guys heard of it. Really? Really? Can you email me a link to something? Was hoping Sam was going to be in here tonight. He had been under the weather here for about a week or so. Maybe he's at Hamcation. I don't know. I would love to see the video. Let us know about the video. I'll put it up on my in the chat there. We'll get some people watching it and some likes and all that good stuff. Can't do the link in here. He's gonna email me and then I'm gonna put it on. So I'll be waiting for your email patiently. How are you guys all doing tonight? It's a Friday night. I'm tired, by the way. I'm gonna admit, I'm being a PUSSY about it. Yeah, I only slept like 6.5 hours last night. I worked 16 hours, 16 and a half hours with 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep the night before. Yeah, right. Don't you wish? Don't you wish? I'm not getting anybody call me back here. What is going on with that? It's so cold, you can't get your spike in the ground, huh? Oof. Yeah, we had the stomach flu roll through our family a couple months ago. It was just a quick little, but it it was a good punch, man. It was a good lick across the chin. I got it. It was in December. I was actually out of town when I got it. My daughter had it like 3 or 4 days before that, and yeah, I don't know if I got it from her or somebody at work, but yeah, that was you. I know how that goes. Oh, I got a sad ham. I don't know, Simon. You're not a sad ham, are you? Yeah, my wife got it. Haley had it. My mother-in-law got it. I think my dad got or my mom got it. I got it like right because they had it right before I left for my trip. I was gone for 4 days, and like the second day into the trip, I'm like, I woke up in the morning. I'm like, Simon said, I can't believe I just did that. Uh, posted a link in Discord. Okay. All right. Let me do this then. I am going to try to make a voice contact or two. So you did not email me that, so I'm not going to try to do my email on that. It's not. Hey, it's not updating here. How about that? Who's calling me here on? Sorry. I like the troll. Oh, there's nothing on. Okay. Someone's gonna have to make a video and tell me how to do this because I'll do it live on the live stream, setting it up. As you guys know, I've set up a lot of stuff for live, and you guys see me freak out over it. So you guys really enjoyed me getting frustrated with it. How-to videos. I don't think I can play this. How do you plug it in this? What's up, Mr. G? I don't know. By the way, click on those links and hit those likes on these folks' these videos. Help these folks out for views. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh shit, I'm not gonna know how to do that stuff. Oh, I'll screw this up. No, man, I'm not good at this stuff. Someone's gonna have to make that, and I'll have to buy that straight out of the box and plug it in. Yeah, that I don't know about that. A lot smarter people than I am. Well, it sounds like you like it. Make sure I give those folks some credit. Hit the like button if you guys go to those videos. I'm trying not to steal their content. I was just giving you guys a look at it. Because I have been accused of that too, which I know you guys know that I don't do that. I try to give credit as much as I can to these folks because that's actually real content creating, unlike me just sitting in front of my camera and bullshitting. I just made a contact with an alien, dude. Yeah, but still not fair as far as YouTube folks. I had BS contact. I think I'm probably going to go on 40 here in a few minutes on voice. Allegedly. I think I've stole some of your video before when you were live once. You were live at the same time I was there, Dustin. Oh, really? I had most of the stuff already set up. Not the lights and stuff, but all right. Let's see here. Who's it? I made contact with him before. Lawrence. I'm trying not to. Sorry. It's only 7 o'clock. I'm dying here. Yeah. Anybody new in the chat? Anybody out there at Hamcation? Jump in the chat. Tell us how you're liking. I did talk to my KO4 PDI. He did drive all the way down to Orlando. He's up in Palm something or other. He's probably sleeping right now. It's 10 o'clock over there. I was going to say Palm Desert. Palm something or other. It's north of Daytona. Daytona's a solid hour from Orlando proper. And I think where the fairgrounds are at, where this thing is at, or the convention center, whatever, it's south of the downtown area. So, not a close drive. And I've been to Florida enough, and you guys seen some live streams from Florida that I've been in. Florida, the traffic there sucks. I think it might be worse than LA traffic. Like, you literally sit there 5 minutes in one spot. Palm Coast. I'm being told in my text here from someone texting me. We got the Discord link. Got the Sam link in here. I was going to wait till Sam gets in here and pin this. But since Sam's not here, I'll do the Sam bot. I call that the Sam bot. He was so bummed when I got that. Oh, you don't need me anymore. We don't need anybody. We want people. Plano, Texas. I would like to live in Plano, but not now. It's sad Ham Seth is in I almost said North Korea. He's in Taiwan. He's in China, technically. Or whatever you want to call it. Enjoying his Saturday afternoon, I saw. We should. We got a Simon Says in here. Why not have a Sambot? Dang, I want to make some new county contacts. I didn't get any new DXCC today. I'm a little bit bummed. Is no Europe in here. You know what I noticed? Like right before the sun rises on 80 meters. Some good Twitter right there. By the way, if you guys, there's all these bots. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, on X, I do a lot of trolling. I'll put this in the chat here. Go ahead and give me a follow. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I just try to have fun, call out bullshit when I see it. Just take a look there. Mr. Dustin, I think I'm at like 1670 something, 73 maybe. Last I checked. Maybe 71. $76. Maybe I got some new ones. See, this is what I'm like kind of bumming about. Like, look how close I am to the New Jersey, Maine. I'm 1 away. I'm 2 away from Vermont. I'm like 2 away from Massachusetts. I'm a little bit away. I think I'm 9 away from California, 4 away. So I'm getting close to, I'm getting pretty close to a lot of states, getting all the counties in. Now, obviously, if I go to just digital only, I probably got about 6. I probably have at least 100 less or so. Close, 70, I don't know, 60 something, 63 less. And of course, phone, I think I'm getting close to 500. Yeah, those are a pain. And by the way, there is something I know I mentioned to hopefully my API key doesn't show. Good. So I know when people move, they'll update their stuff through the FCC, and QRZ will load a partial amount of that data, but also you got to change for some of these whatever, I don't know, confirm contacts. You got to change these in manually. So just to let you know, I just dealt with this with Chase, friend of the channel. He's got his own YouTube thing. Maybe he can make a video about it. Hint, hint, hint. So when you move, update this stuff too. Because I know, like, if I email or if I make a contact with Mike K at MRD, I get all this Michigan info in there. Like, what's this? So I think he updated his FCC log, obviously, but something in QRZ, I think this area still has his old grid number and all that stuff. So, just update that stuff. If you move, make sure, the DM thing is right and all that good stuff. And, you should be good to go in there. Oh, wow. I just saw somebody new follow me. Red hair. All right. So you guys think I should do some voice here? I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I got to admit. Do you update any of that if you travel? So that's the part I'm confused about. So I know when I made contacts when I was in Nevada and Arizona, not so much. I didn't notice it in Hawaii because I don't think I uploaded that log from Hawaii. I don't think. I had people say, "Hey, you showed up as California in my logbook. I really needed. I worked all states for Nevada." I'm like, I don't know how that works. So I was in the state of Nevada when I made the contacts. think you do that logbook. So and you know what, Mike K8RMD, he did a video on something how he can set up different zone areas for his logs. And I think he has different certificates for him or something. I don't know. I know how to fix the QRZ thing, and I think what we're talking about is something different. Because I was in a different location from my home QTH. Can you have multiple different locations? You can set that up to L2 the client. You have to have multiple. Because even when I notice when I even go to Chino Hill State Park, that's only 5 miles away, whatever less, or the Butterfield, whatever. It's a different DM zone, DM 14E4 or whatever. I don't know. It's still different because I think they're 7 square miles or 3 square miles. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. But I was just referring to something else. We probably went down another road that I didn't want to go down. I'm going to go to 80 meters. Maybe I can make some 80 meter contacts. Logbook only cares about first 4 in the grid. Okay. Yeah. Cincinnati, Ohio. So as long as you're in DM14, you're good. Okay, here's the other thing. Just because, so Chino Hill State Park is huge, and I think it reaches into another DM zone, but I don't know that for a fact. But it's pretty. I mean, it goes down into Orange County, which is the next county over. $80 meters. Yawning again. I'm sorry. I think I hit another wall. And I'll probably be on live streaming during the Super Bowl at some point because I need to make some 17 meter contacts. I need 3 more confirmed 17 meter contacts before the end of the month. Oh, you know what? I don't have New York on 80 meters. I don't think. I gotta look. Let's take a look. I don't have New York either on 80 or 60. You're studying for your general. Oh man, dude. I've said it 1,000 times. Let me tell you something. When I upgraded, holy moly. No, I must have got New York. No, I don't have New York. I can use New York. This will be a new state for me. Come on there, AA2DT over in Ontario, New York. See, look at that. And I was his first HF contact, even though I think I was on the I think I was on the general or the tech part of the 10 meter band though. I was. Was that on 480? 28 480 or 28 460, I think, right? Once again, do yourself a favor. That thing is on 480. Yeah. So we were within the tech band. There we go. Let me turn this up a little bit. We were within the tech band right here. But hey, we still made the contact on HF, right? That's all that matters. I can use New York. Come on, dude. What is A7? A7. AA7. AA7. So A7. Why does that look weird? A7. 1 UN. Qatar. Wow. On 80 meters? Wow. So get on the air. And I joke around about the fake awards. Because who really cares, to be honest with you? I mean, I just kind of think this is a goal. This would be nice to get all these states in. This is the digital modes. Actually, this is mixed. Oh, you're down to Mexico. This is digital. I was mixed back there. And I think this is phone here, which I'm getting close to all states. 48. I've made contacts in them, but they have not confirmed. So try to log as much as you can. I got that stuck into my brain by a couple of people. Scott being one of them. You better. Ooh, 4X. Where's 4X? 4X 1 Y Israel. So this guy is not going to want to contact from the People's Republic of California. I'm no DX. I'd be going after the Israel contacts too. I have never been to Cabo. San Jose del Cabo. Is that Cabo, like tip of Baja California Cabo, or? I guess no salmon here tonight. Oh, okay. I've been to too many different parts of Mexico. I don't think I will be either. Ooh. I'm going to get a new state here and a new band. 35 minutes for it. Oh, you're only in there for you're only there for 35 minutes? You got a quick turn? I'm not going to be down. I'm not working in Orange County for like another 3 months. Oh, 3 months, 3 weeks. The hockey has a break starting tomorrow. Oh, I got you. Yay for the contact in New York. I got a new state. I'm closer to all states on 80 meters here. And if I haven't worked you folks on 80 meters, come and get me. I would love to make contact with you folks on 80 meters that I haven't made one. I think I'm still looking for 160 for Joe. I don't know if Joe's in here tonight. I don't know. Maybe Joe went to Hamcation. Once again, anybody at Hamcation in the chat, jump in, say hi, or watching. You guys spend, how much money you guys spend? You make a new list of where you're going to spend your money? We need to design them. It'll be like Flair. I had, well, you guys know I have a shirt, right? You guys know this, right? I wore this in the HRO. The guys were busted up laughing. So that's in referral to this here. These little things here. I don't think did I put the QRZ premium member on there? I probably didn't. But hey, you guys got to have fun, right? I'll see if I can hear you on my. I don't know if I want to talk on the radio, to be honest with you. I think you'd probably. Okay. I'm an idiot. Where are you? Are you down here? Or are you over here? I got to go back into HRO and wear that again. That was a kick, man. Oh, we got an Australian down there. I know more people in Australia today, by the way. I know a couple people in Sydney right now. Said it's hot. You probably look it up on here. It's only 79 in Adelaide right now. That's not that hot. You guys are over 100 freedom units there last week, right? What radio do you have there, Denny? Those don't mean anything. Those are just goals I hit. What's Johnson Valley? That's crazy. Hold on a second here. Dad's RC workbench. I love these names. I know I troll on YouTube. This is my main account, by the way. So I'll like make a comment on something and people are like, why do you have like letters after your name like that? Because they don't understand the call letters. 9 Palms. I live by Twin Pines Mall, not that far away from here. Okay. Above Big, I have Big Bear by me. So he was from South Africa, and that's on the the extra part of the 20 meter band, right? And I had Chinese food for dinner. Yeah, my stomach does not feel good right now. This might be a new county for me here. Ooh, that's a new Stan. Do you see all the new the Stan all Stans award? You want to tell us what it's going to be? Don't save it. Save it. Save it till you get it. I saw that. I have not. Oh, I heard. Is that what you sent me? I heard something the other day. And why is your Australian ARRL upside down? What's up with that, dude? What other states do I need here for work in all states? We got to send this to Eric, Hamstick Eric. He was going for the All Stars Award. Maybe Eric will jump in here. I don't know what time it is where he's at. He's like on the other side of the planet somewhere. This might be a good thumbnail for me. Someone save that for me. All right. Worked all stands. Oh, look at this. Is this new state called Maryland? Look at that. That's a new state called Maryland right here. I think I have India on 10, I want to say. Is there a real award for that, by the way? Worked all stunts. I hope someone got that screenshot. If you could put it in Discord, that'd be great. That might be a thumbnail for me. FT8's killing ham radio, by the way. I'm happy. I got a new state today. It's almost like getting a new DXCC. And you know, I don't like working POTA on 20 meter because I think it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Literally, I can activate in like 10 minutes on 20 meters with 100 watts. That's why I don't do much FT8 on 20. Sorry. POTA on 20. Discord? Oh boy. Radio operator. That's awesome. I'll have to get a screenshot of that. That's going to be the thumbnail. Thank you, Dustin. So nobody's at Hamcation that's watching right now. Yeah, there's not a lot of space. It's also kind of easy. I mean, I don't want to say it like that because it's not, but it is. Just because it's so, I don't know, like you said, congested, busy. I got Florida. I want that new state called Maryland. The other thing I need to do is work Kentucky on POTA. I have not done that, which is weird. My goal is for spring to do my first activation. Why not just do it right now, dude? Do you think I really care that it's frozen? You got tundra you got to deal with there in central Illinois or wherever you're at. Come on, dude. You need to step up your game. Put that K400 mount on that Tesla you got there, that Y, and get it to ATOS and get on the air. You can just sit in your car, turn on camping mode. By the way, the other day, I set my car for lunch and I put in camping mode so I didn't drain my regular battery, and I left it on for like another 7 hours. It's like, shit, I went down to like 20%. I don't know how to do that. Can I do RTTY with this software? I probably don't want to screw it up. The small states like Delaware was kind of not that difficult to get. I had more trouble getting Rhode Island and Vermont. Vermont was a hard one for me. Joe, your ears must have been bleeding. We were just talking about you. You go to Hamcation? I thought you were talking about it, but I don't remember. Somebody was talking about it that was in Florida. Or sorry, that was in Texas. So if you have not worked me on 80, jump on. Let's go try to do some 80 meter FT8. Doesn't look that busy. Hi, Haley. How many fortune cookies did you eat today?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm too late to do this. I don't know what this is at. But I'm going to try to get it. Unknown. It's probably a bad decode. Oop, I was supposed to be here. All right, you going to bed?
Yeah.
Don't hurt. No, not tonight. Don't hurt my arm though. Just a light one, okay? Daddy hurts right now. Kazakhstan is on 20 meter FT8. All right. And where are you at in the world, sir? I don't know. You could be anywhere in the world for all I know. Is he odd or even? $20 usually dying for me this time of night, at least in the winter. Oh, you are? I'm sorry. We're at SoCal. Please forgive me if you told me before. I don't see too much on 20 meter here. Oh, you're in San Diego. You know, I used to go down there a lot. I've probably been to New York and Hawaii more than I've been to San Diego over the last 15 years. Hello, radio operator. Mike WSES846. I'm assuming that's a those are call letters from what's it called? Space in here, sorry. South side. How did you find us? Thanks for joining us. GMRS. Yes, thank you. A guy from another country that's 7,500 miles away had to correct me. How sad is that? All right, I'm pretty tired tonight too, so bear with me. I was gonna do some voice contacts, but I'm starting to hit a wall here a bit. See if I can try to work some new counties here. Kazakhstan. There's your Kazakhstan right there. I think I already worked this guy. I have. I worked him in all my my Stans awards, I think. GMRS. I have a GMRS license. I don't know what my call sign is. I've never been on it. Let's try to work this guy here. Sweet. Welcome aboard. Any interest of getting your ham radio license? I'm not going to be one of those guys. You got to get it. But hey, it's a fun hobby. You play. It sounds like you planned on a GMRS. Things are a little bit looser there. There are some people that get a little testy on here. I've been a ham radio for 67 years. I've never heard anybody talk like that to me. UHFCB. Somewhere I read they were going to do something with, I don't know if this is true. This is a little bit of, I don't know, maybe 9 months ago. They're talking about FMCB here. I don't know. Do you guys know anything about that? This is a new Kazakhstan. I don't think I have this guy. This is Uribakistan. Oh, this is a good one. Oh my goodness. Yes, I need to get this guy. This will be a new DXCC for me. I need to get this. Uzbekistan? Is that how you say that? Did I say that correctly? Uzbekistan? For my All Stans awards. I need this for my All Stan award. Is he calling CQ? No, he's calling somebody else. So he's way over here. I'm going to go over here and get on this transmit. I sometimes what? Wait a minute. What? What? I've never heard that. I'm bad at pronouncing. I'm bad at pronouncing anything. Everything. There's a street called Sliesman, something that down the road from us. I can never pronounce that thing right. It's not too far away from Neil, N6VHF. Come on, Uzbekistan. Did I say that right? It'd be very important for me to get this. Okay, I actually did say that right. How about that? I'm pretty proud of myself. I need this for my All Stans award. How many Stans are they? 9? Is that what we figured out one night? It's a couple little small ones I never heard of. Uzbekistan. What do they do there? Do they blow up stuff or like send stuff into space? That's Kazakhstan. They must blow up stuff there. That's, oh. NY6C. I wonder where that's at. NY6C. I hope this guy logs. Let's find out where this Uzbekistan is. He looks like he's a major city there. So all these Stans right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought there was more. I thought that we counted 9 the other night or a couple months ago. The Stans, the All Stans area. Let's get this on. Let's get this on in there. NY6C. Why does that sound familiar? NY6C. I don't even know. That's Northern California. Looks like he's got Uzbekistan. Yeah, that's no, that's Northern California. Okay. Come on, Uzbekistan, call me back. I can use you. I'm going south and east. No north for me tonight on 20. Thank you for the editorial there, Colin. It's weird to see New Zealand pop up on here this time of day. Come on, Uzbekistan. I'm making it up to Alaska there. All right. I think I'm going to give up on this guy. Sorry, Uzbekistan. Let me know if you guys see anything else in there. Wow, that's almost as big as California. Yeah, just think if you're, it'd be just about as rare as Norman Smith, huh? I'd love to do a summit. You sent me a photo on. So is it arable? Oh, I like Ham Shack pictures. I'm down with this. I would love to get a freaking tower. Why don't you have that up all the way? Oop. Some new people in the Discord tonight. It's like I don't see any more stawns in here. We had 2 stawns in there at once. So we had a little pipe going into the stands region of the Earth area of what was I going to say here? Little pipe in the stands area of this planet Earth that we're trying to get into here. I don't know why I cannot think correctly tonight, because I'm tired. Oh. No, I have Lincoln, Tennessee. I might move back to 80 meters now. Or what the hell? I'll go to 660 and see what happens. Yes. Do what Michael says, please. Much will be appreciated. Let's see if we can get to 100,000 subscribers. I never thought I was going to get 1,000 subscribers, let alone 12,000. There's a lot of people don't realize, man, there's way more people in Asia in a smaller condensed areas than we have in the United States. Like India. Ugh. These people are living on top of each other. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I hope I make it to 15. That'd be nice. If anybody's new that came in recently, if you have, no, that's not going to happen. If you have any other accounts that can subscribe, that would be great. Got a couple new subs tonight. It's like 160 meters is bust. See, I need to get some more DXCC on 80 meters. My goal is to have 750 for the challenge on DXCC. I have heard Brazil and Aruba. Really? I don't think I don't have any other DXCC. I just have one DXCC, mine, ours, this one, on 160. 80, I have a better chance. That would be cool. 15,000 likes. Yeah. I think I got like 9,000 likes on one of my videos from, I think I got 175,000 views on. It was the Tesla video. Of course, it's a Tesla short, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what? Michael, you have a very good point. It's you guys are going to buy me the radio, the 7760. How does that sound? Hey, Dustin, you got to ham harder, bro. I don't have a very good antenna at 160 meters. I could make the contacts. I think I can get a lot on a more DXCC on 80 meters. God, my stomach hurts from the Chinese food tonight. If someone buys me a 7760, I will give this radio away. Yes. I don't know about you, but no, I'm not asking anybody to buy me a radio. Please don't. Someone has before, and actually, I've gotten 2 radios in the past. I could probably work you there at Dad's RC workbench on 80 from where we're at. So that's what I was going to mention earlier because I lost my train of thought because I was talking to myself. I got Japan on 80. Let me see here. It was like first thing in the morning. Oops. Let's take a look at my DXCC here. If you're up at like 4:30 in the morning, which sometimes I am, so 80 meter. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah. If you're up like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, like an hour before sunrise, whatever, you could get some good Asia DXCC on 80 meters. That's when I got all those. I got another country over there. I thought that's South Korea. Oh yeah, East Malaysia. That's what it was. Or East, whatever this is. He never confirmed there. But there's some good DXCC to be had. I was working somebody and they disappeared. San Joaquin. Stockton. Trust me, I didn't ask for it. Someone got excited. Did I screw up anybody's call letters yet? Please give me a chance. I will do it. Twin. I think I tried to get this guy earlier. I'm just going to throw out my CQ, see if someone can get me. It's weird with nobody in Sonobus tonight. Nice. That is very nice of them to do that. Sorry. I just started zoning out there. Like looking at all the cities. Mm-hmm. I got the CO8 LY there. Barry, if you're watching, thanks for following me on Twitter here. Or X or whatever. Seems like I'm just looking at some of your stuff on here. It seems like you fall in line what I troll about. All right, this is why I'm doing it. Think of me as a big giant SDR. Yeah, I love that stuff. I made a couple first contacts, and he was just in the chat a little earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. He was at the 36-minute mark, I think, of the first stream of today. Half missing. One second. I got to pull up something I don't want anybody to see on my screen. I do have Idaho already in here. '80s coming in quite nice tonight. A little better than the other night. What if this guy's in a POTA park? No logbook of the world, no EQSL, no main direct QSL. Man, I'm hitting a wall right now. It's only 8 o'clock. I got to stay up at least another hour. I was really hoping Sam would be in here. I was hoping he would be feeling better. I think that's all. I thought there was 9. Someone said there was a 9. We counted 9 somewhere, but I guess there's just 6. So you might have gotten your All Stons award. We have to make something. We'll draw. I'll have Haley draw something. All Stons. I'm wearing my ARRL shirt today. How about that? My wife gave me this for my birthday a couple years back. How about that? There's 7. Okay. So maybe you don't get it there, Colin. Yeah, the other night I got off work at midnight, had to drive an hour home, and then wait, come on. And then I had to get back up at 5:30 and then work almost a 16-hour day. And then got home last night, I don't know, around midnight, maybe around 12:30 or so. So it was a couple long days, man. And yesterday, you don't have you know what? I don't have Afghanistan either. By the way, Jeff, it's feast or famine, buddy. Sometimes you got to suck it up. I used to do that a lot. My body does not react to that sort of schedule as much as it liked it before. Once I got in my mid 30s, I'm like, I kept on doing them until about 5-6 years ago. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan. I cannot pronounce those. I definitely don't have Afghanistan. I have this Tajikistan one. I don't have this Turkmenistan. Should we get a fake award for all the Stans? Make one up. I could send them out on email or something. You have to show proof of all Stans worked. Oh God. I work 980 schedule. So this is our 980. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, man. You work 9 days in a row, 80 hours in those 9 days. I'd rather work 3 long days in a row and then have the rest of the week off than work like 6 days in a row or 7 days in a row. If I had made the same money, I might as well just do it, knock it all out in 3 days, and then have the rest of the week off. I remember 1 year I was doing baseball playoffs with travel involved. We worked like 7 18-hour days in a row. And then our short day was 12 hours. I love that because I got like a full 8 hours of sleep. So that was brutal. And we were in like 3 different cities in 5 days. It was not jumping. It didn't even matter what time zone we're in at that point because we're just tired. On Super Bowl Sunday, huh? 80-hour weeks, 2 weeks, 4 nines, 4 9-hours days each week, 8-hour Friday, every other Friday off. That's not bad. That's about what I work, if you can call it that. You know, I don't mind the hours as long as I'm semi busy and but a lot of the times I'm just kind of like waiting around for something to break. So it's not that, I mean, it's not that bad, but yesterday sucked. We're running around all day. And then at the end of the day, we had to pack the truck out in the rain. And my rain gear, like a gust of wind happened, like the water went right underneath one of the little vents. So that last 20 minutes kind of sucked, but sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. There are boobs in this picture. I have not made a contact with her. Assume that's her. I say that out loud. It is, Jeff. Great man. Are you down in Florida? We need to chat somehow. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but we need to chat. You're our first folk from Florida. Don't break me. And did you drive down? You flew down, I think, right? Flights weren't too bad for me. I think it was only like $400. Delta through Salt Lake City. I heard that. Is it in Sydney or it's in Melbourne, right? I'm sure I'm going to know somebody that's going to go down there. They'll be playing in summertime. I had not been to Melbourne. Camping in an RV. Is it warm down there? I had 2 people tell me it was warm, and one person said it wasn't that bad. I like Orlando. Just the traffic there sucks. They have Steak and Shake. You told your wife? Maybe you won't be married by next year. Anybody have the Starlink going 65? That's beautiful. That was my high today. Nah, I don't even think we got that for a high. Anybody have the Starlink going down in Orlando? I know 2.0 was talking about he has it set up in an RV somewhere, I think. He was corroborating. God, I think I said that wrong. With another YouTube folk that I actually watch myself. I've already subscribed to him before that. About Starlink, which I have myself, which I've done a few live streams. She said go. My wife said I can go this year. I got to be honest with you. I just didn't want to go away from the work. It's just too feast or famine. Judging by what happened this year, I'll probably have a couple days off next year during that time. It's the state of Mexico. Oops, I'm in. Okay. Take care, everybody. Hey, thank you very much for helping us out here in the chat tonight. I appreciate you. Oh, you're on Starlink right now? We're working a satellite together right now. How about that? Is it on a mini? I gotta say, man, since I got that mini in October, I got in August. We'll log it as yeah. I definitely notice an improvement, especially in my uploads. I even had some people say, "Where did you get signal in that park?" That are local here, and I'm like, I had a Starlink, and they're like, "Oh wow, I couldn't even tell." Yeah, only 26 likes, by the way. So yeah, they've definitely, them adding satellites, they probably added a couple hundred since I bought it. I don't know if that's the difference, but or maybe they updated some stuff, but it's definitely a lot more stable. I watched some live streams from in October when I was at Chino Hill State Park, and every couple minutes the signal would kind of pixelate. I saw that a lot less on the last live stream I did with it from the same exact location. And it was cloudy, which I don't think is a big deal. What's that? That phase array antenna system or whatever they use? That's pretty amazing. I guess it like throws, it's like the signals are out of phase when they come down, but if they hit the certain part of the antenna, they flip them. There's a YouTube video on it. It's pretty interesting. Someone should experiment with that for a ham radio antenna. I think that'd be interesting, like VHF or something. I don't know how big that would have to be, but something what are they using? 6 gig or something like that for Starlink? K6EGG. Lots of EEs, lots of E's in there. Yeah, I think they dropped a bunch of like the first generation that they've been out of service for the last 6-7 months. They dumped them in the ocean. I think they burn up before they really hit. At least they're designed to. I'm trying to think of the name of the antenna we use at work sometimes. Helical. So it's like a tube, and the coil is wrapped around the tube. So a theory behind it is it's always in phase, vertically or horizontally. So when they move the microphone, it floats with it. There's a lot of the microphone is sort of, yeah, exactly, Nate. The phase shifts when they pick it up and move it. So a lot of times, you got your antenna stationary, you're out. That was quick. Anyways, for us in broadcast, that's a huge problem. I mean, it's normal movement. So, that it's out of basically it's out of phase and you can move them. The way we fixed it is we have diversity antennas. And what I've done from my experience in ham radio, because I know the polarization is very, very, it's important because you can lose half your signal if it's not polarized correctly, is I normally have one antenna kind of access off axis a little bit. And I can watch the meters and there's a lot more movement, which exactly what you want. Because you don't want them to be the same, and people be the same, and they'll keep them like close together. You want them to have them spread out, and then kind of off axis a little bit, and it'll help out a lot with the receive on there. So that's kind of what phase array antenna does in more of a times 10 situation. With the satellites going by, I don't know if the Doppler effect has anything to do with it. And timing is another critical thing, especially being on the internet. But it takes small amounts of signals and then basically amplifies them through the antenna because it's shooting out very, very low voltage or very, very low power out of those antennas on the satellite. So very interesting, man. Starlink technology is absolutely amazing. I gotta say. I don't think I've worked this. Yes, I have. Got 80 meters is going to shit. Here's another New York contact. In case the other guy doesn't confirm. I'll get him. We were on Starlink, folks. I was going to stay in here until I finish my water, and I'm not going to finish my water. I try to drink 2 of these a day. I had one in the sauna. And this is my second one here. I see a QRP station in there. I'm going to go get them. Oh, yeah. For 80 meter, for my HF, I'm using a My Antennas 4010. When I'm on here, I'm going to go on here too. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Anybody listening to 2 meter sideband tonight? It's another rag chew frequency.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I'm saying about the same. Real quick, what are you running for 2 meter sideband and what mic? And are you running outboard audio equipment?
I'm running a Heil PR40 going into a 9700. No outboard. Well, I've got a mic booster on it, but that's it.
Okay, it sounds like a PR40. Holy cow, good for you. I'm on the hand mic, if you can believe that.
Sounds pretty good.
This radio, though. Yeah, you made a good choice there. Really, really neat radio. And I was using a 910H, which was the precursor. That was the model before the 9700. That has
Do you think I can get you San Diego?
Like the 9700.
It's gonna be hard.
Although there's a module you can buy to add that, but other than that, it doesn't have digital noise reduction and all the things that the 9700 has. This is a wonderful radio. This is by far the absolute best 2-meter or UHF VHF radio that
Sounds
you can
pretty
buy on the
good.
market today. There's nothing else that compares. But anyway, yeah, I'm paying about the same for my property insurance here. I'm paying about $5,500
Know where he's at.
for the commercial property. So yeah, they're making it hard for us to make money here. That's for sure.
Get
Over to you,
knocked down a
Liam.
peg.
Yeah, the bad thing is, of course you got idiot governors that wasn't, people get sued, things that would never would have happened before. I mean, I realize the power company, it's up to them to pay attention to what they're doing. But, stuff happens, They got a lot of area to cover and everything, and they really need to do a better job. But when normally what they should have done was, or they said, you were very bad, this happened against you, and they would slap their hand and made them pay a fine, some significant fine, but not enough to start the bank, bank problem. But instead they were telling them, you did it, we're not going to cover crap or help at all. Well, you get burned, And then now we're having this thing where if the wind blows over 25 miles an hour, they turn the power off. When I was a kid, the wind blew, the fires happened, the fire never turned off. I mean, the power never turned off. So now we're in crazy mode, But they tried to raise my own insurance. I was paying $159 a month, and that's about it's over $1,900 a year. And my payments are automatic. So it's one of the few things I do automatic payments on. Right? I don't like automatic payments because when these kids paying something off, they keep taking payments. You call them up, hey, you owe me money, right? And they go, well, how would you? I said, you have an end date and when the thing's paid off. Don't give me that. So, I kind of feel in trouble that way. And my insurance, my car.
I'd love to know where these guys are
I don't
at.
even do my taxes anymore automatically because the bank said no. Obama made them give you your money back when you had overs in the account, and now they give it to you, and then they go, we're going to do the estimation, then you're going to go crazy and estimate way over. They don't want to get caught short because that bank has done that and underestimate it. And then, the government's saying, I got to do every time they pay it late. Because I've had the government send me the bank thing with the nasty letter. And I got to call the bank and say, hey.
Well, throw some call letters out.
Why are you sending me not for that stuff? So they tried to spread my payment by $130 some odd on top of that. Didn't tell me, no letter. I know I look. I'm an insulting guy. I'm opening up the mail and I'm walking down the walkway. I don't want anything electronically delivered to me. Unless it's something I'm for me just for fun. Or a friend sending me something. I don't want to see anything to do business sent to me or email. I don't live to turn on my computer. It's okay to use it once in a while. I want paper. Because even the government to this day, all that fancy technology they have, right? You know how to serve you to make sure they can take you to jail? Somebody shows up in person with a pen to do something or see somewhere you sign something and you sign it and they'll tell you and they say, you got a note that says your signature is so the person or entity delivered to you. So I want paper, period. So that was a nasty upswing and they didn't give me money. So we had a nasty fight. So I was way overinsured. So I did raise my deductible that and a couple of things and now
I don't know what he wants paper for, but it's hard to hear him. Waiting for some call signs here. He's going to time out the repeater.
We're not writing any more policies in California. I said, so you're screwing the rest of us that you keep by making us all pay more? Because if you spread the cost over 40 million people and split that in half that household, what do you do? I feel like I'm preaching this.
He's talking about the insurance rates in California got raised.
Yeah, well, so when I switched policies, I always try to carry pretty high limits, but I was looking at what they were recommending for reconstruction costs on the new policy, and it seemed low to me, and so I actually asked, is there a way, how can I get this number up on what your, reconstruction costs were, and I actually added a rider to it. I got an additional $100,000 in construction, and it wasn't that much money. I forget what it was, but when they quoted it to me, it was like $50 or $80 for the whole year.
Why does the voice sound
for another
familiar?
$100,000. And so for me, I figured it was worth it if I had to ever rebuild something, if I need the policy. that amount of money for that extra coverage.
Sounds like
was pretty
Matt.
cheap, so I opted to get the extra coverage. And then on the 9700, I do love it. I don't know if you've played with your filters at all from the stock settings, but I've adjusted mine. If you really want to blow your mind on how the radio sounds, if you haven't adjusted your filters,
This radio sounds good, by the way.
You've got filter 1, filter 2, filter 3. They come stock from the factory at 3 wide, 2.4 wide, and 1.8 wide. Well, 1.8 is too narrow, and 2.4 is probably too narrow for just rag chewing. And so I actually opened mine up. And so my first filter is 2.7 or 3. I think I might have left number 1 at 3, but I adjusted filter 2 to 2.6 wide instead of 2.4, and the audio quality that I'm hearing is a lot better. And so I'm transmitting and receiving on 2.6 wide on both transmit and receive.
Where's the filter at here?
No, I have not, Matt, and I did not know other than on FM that the filters would adjust your transmit audio. So
It's your transmit audio is in a different spot.
On sideband, it doesn't matter. Now, maybe I need to adjust the parameters like you're talking about. So I'm curious where you got that information, because I didn't see anything like that in the literature.
Oh, wow.
Now, I will tell you, if you're on 14652 on FM and you put it on filter 1, you'll be almost twice as loud as you would have been on filter 2. I do know
Where's
that,
the filters
but
at?
no, I have not adjusted any of that kind of stuff. But I'm very, very happy with the radio and the band scope and the whole bit. Mine is right now totally dedicated to 2-meter sideband. So I don't even have.
Where is the filter settings?
70 centimeters.
Anybody knows what the filter
showing
settings?
up on the screen.
Flip point.
So anyway,
Tap FL1.
that's pretty cool. You sound really, really good. I wouldn't have guessed a PR40 because I know what that microphone can do. That's top of the line.
How do I
can't
make
get any
it
better than
smaller?
that.
Hold
I'm
it?
curious what
I'm
you're
guessing?
on your
Yeah.
HF. I'm running a PR781 on my HF station. But very, very nice microphone. Good for you. Maybe you switch. Maybe you got to switch. You can switch back and forth between your Elecraft and your Icom for 2-meter sideband. But anyway, it sounds really, really good, Matt. That's why I had to mention it. It sounds, studio quality, so you got it going on there. Sounds really, really good. As far as property insurance, I had to do the same thing. And they wanted to do an inspection, and I said, okay, well, if you're going to do it,
I got him dialed in a little better there.
really
Thank you, W9US, if you just made a contact with me.
Built like normal houses. It's got real oak hardwood floors in it. It's got some really neat construction things that not a lot of houses have anymore. So anyway, they did adjust. They did increase the rate a little bit, but it was about the same.
Wonder where these guys are at.
$80 a year, and I don't pay by the month. I just pay the whole thing off. I pay a year at a time.
Thank you very much, by the way.
Commercial property, I just pay it off.
He sounds a little bit better, right?
But anyway, so I kind of used their demand for a property insurance or property inspection, kind of to my benefit, because lots and lots of money has been spent on this property, to keep it up to date and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I agree with you, Matt. And I think I'm comfortable. I don't know. I think my deductible is only $1,000, but hopefully nothing happens. Let's hope that happens. K6EGG in the group, N6JSM.
N6JSM. N6. Oh, I know who this is. I knew his voice sounded familiar. Who was the other guy's call sign? Did you guys catch it? I think I talked ground with this guy. I wonder what the other guys. Let me pull him in on the preamp.
Let's call that. And I was like, why would you do that?
I don't get lots. We have to try.
I wouldn't have done that. say that's such a difference.
We have to try in the summertime, like in June. We could probably talk. What part of San Diego are you in? Oops.
But sometimes stuff happens, right? But and going progressive goes, I think you should get progressive. I'm not happy with progressive auto insurance because they went from a year policy.
This guy does not sound as good.
And we did that on purpose for 2 years. To get the radio. Twice a year now instead of once. And if you get any traffic violations, the guys, professionally have learned to stay away from those things, but if you do, then they get to burn you for that, right?
I just wasn't dialed in. K6.
Hey, we quote you this, but if you pay in cash, we'll take
K6.
Last time they did that,
K6JR.
if I paid it in full.
No, that's not right.
And then they want to charge you a fee if you do payment, which I think that's crap too. But that's just me.
Yeah, please do.
What did we do?
I got the JSM one.
This time I paid in full, and now I got $121 off. So they're like basically sneaking it around and pumping it out in such a way where they're making money. So I got to start looking for a different company because I don't mind, it's only when you get it once a year, but now it's like once a year.
Trying to work Costa Rica too on FT8. Whoops.
So my cars are from Arizona. And when I first started,
See, I can just do all kinds of radio stuff. I can move to the other side. Watch my head. I'm going to go to the left side of the screen. Whew. Got this. Got this.
I'm now up to roughly, what was it, almost $2,000 here. And I was like, okay, and that's just
Does sound a little better. He's probably just a little bit off.
From once a year policy to like every 6 months. So every 6 months, like clockwork. Yeah, I even call them up and say, really, send me the justification for you raising your hair. No ask for this best claim.
You get a lot of that on VHF here too, by the way.
Like, what happened when you were a good boy and you don't?
Man, he could talk.
That's kind of annoying, but and the filter things for the 9700, that's interesting. And so tell us how you find out how.
There's no way he's in Arizona.
I don't remember hearing and seeing him in the paper.
It's too far for me. K6EGG.
Yeah, well, I probably haven't done my due diligence as much as I did at the time when I signed up for all my insurances. But I got motorhome, 3 cars, a road, and a house, and it's all bundled together. And I did all the work up front to find good pricing. And
you said K6EGG, right?
5 or 6 years and haven't really checked it again, so I probably should. But okay, so if you go over to where it says filter 2 to the right of upper sideband USB, and you hold it, it'll actually bring up, and it won't change anything if you just hold it, but just put it down, hold the button down, and a menu will pop up, and it says filter SSB. Then you push on the BW button, which allows you to change the bandwidth, and then you actually use your VFO, and you dial your VFO up or down, and it'll change filter 2 filter width. And so stock should be at 2.4. I run mine at 2.6. I like to do I read a lot, and so I'll read manuals and things that people.
Yeah, but your transmit signal, when you do that, it doesn't change anything. You change that in your DXEQ. And there's also different output filterings. I'll show you where that's at.
What portion of the audio frequency you want to be listening to. Because a lot of times when you're it's just like, dial in on your HF rig when you're setting your shift and your width. You can actually do all of that with this menu. And so you hold filter 2, the menu pops up, then you touch the BW button, and that allows you to change your filter 2 width from 2.4
it's only
up to 2.6 is where I run mine. And then I went in and on my transmit audio, I think I'm transmitting at 2.6, which the stock radio I think is 2.4 on the narrow. But I'm transmitting at 2.6 and listening at 2.6. And then I changed my filter all the way on the right to sharp. I thought sharp sounded better. It cuts some of the noise and it makes it a little more rigid. So I widened it and made it sharper. And I like the audio.
This is where you're.
Over to you, Scotty.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. I'll have to experiment with that a little bit.
This is where you change your
That's very
transmit.
cool, actually. That's the fact that you can adjust your receive bandwidth and your transmit bandwidth. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. I'm not a Progressive fan either. I had them for my commercial auto. And I used to, well, I still own the business.
I don't think this changes.
I had to have commercial auto on my Ram 2500.
Ooh, that does sound better.
And I was paying Progressive about 10 grand a year.
That does sound better,
for
by
$1
the way.
million commercial auto insurance. And mind you, I still had to have general liability policy.
That does sound better.
So I was spending like $13,000, $14,000 a year for insurance for my business.
Anybody figure out that other guy's call sign?
Lots of people were using the same company in my business, and they were constantly complaining that, here we are all paying 10 grand a year, and Progressive denied claim after claim after claim. In other words, they wouldn't pay the claims. So I'm not a fan of Progressive. I used to. My last motorhome was insured with Progressive, and it was really cheap. But because of my aversion to
I thought I heard that twice.
Progressive, I decided to just add the motorhome to my existing Mercury policy.
He doesn't sound like a pirate. I've heard that guy's voice before.
And I've got 3 vehicles. I've got a BMW, I've got the Ram 2500, and the motorhome. That with a house is like $6 grand a year. And mind you, Mercury makes me take pictures of my odometer every like 6 months.
Really?
And before they'll insure a vehicle, they want 4 pictures of the vehicle. Both
I've
sides
never had
and
that with
back.
Mercury.
And then they saw the antennas on my Ram, because I've got a full HF, UHF setup. They said, okay, well, here's your rate, but we will not insure your radio equipment. So that's how nasty these companies are getting. I wanted so bad to pull all of my
I want
business from
to
Mercury,
see what these guys are at.
and I may still do that at some point, but it's not going to be Progressive. But I'm really trying to find a company. I was hoping to find a company that would insure everything. The house.
These guys
and the
sound pretty good
vehicles,
now,
and
right?
I
You
think
guys
today
think they
that's
sound
just
better than
out of the question,
when we
but,
first got on?
Yeah, these insurance companies are getting really, really nasty. So
20,
anyway, yeah,
24
I have
likes
full
only?
coverage
Come
all
on,
of these,
25
of course,
likes?
I
Come
got
on,
really
guys.
high,
Help me out, man.
I'm not going to say I'm
That's all I asked for.
over-insured, but I have a lot to lose, so I'm not certainly nowhere
Directly
near the
from the
minimum
radio. This is
requirement.
direct feed from the
But
radio.
anyway, it's kind of a rip-off. We never have claims, and
I got to.
I don't know. It's like when you're young, they charge you double because you're young, and then throughout the middle of your life, when you're making the most money you ever made, you don't really pay that much attention to it. You say, okay, well, whatever it is, and then when we get older, we have a perfect record. You go back 10 years to my driving record. I haven't even had a parking ticket. And they start saying things like, well, you're not a teenager.
You're going to get yourself an SSL BiG
These
SiX?
insurance companies are kind of ripping us off. K6EGG, over to you, N6JSM.
N6JSN.
That's because the insurance commission, what it's supposed to protect us, is not really much.
And then when we get older, we a parking ticket, and they start saying things like, well,
Hold on, I'm listening to a replay. You're going to get
K6JR, over to you.
BiG
These
SiX?
insurance companies are kind of ripping us off. K6EGG, over to you. N6JSM.
K6EGG. N6JSN.
That's because the insurance
Hold on
commission,
here.
what it's supposed to protect.
JSN.
K6EGG, over to you. N6JSM. Companies are kind of ripping us off. K6EGG, over to you.
KC6J. What was it? KC6JR? KC6JR? Because that doesn't come up right.
My policy has enough money to cover to rebuild my house at that cost.
I don't know.
But most people don't know that. They're not
That was like instant replay. KC6JER. JAR? See, that's what.
You can't build a house anymore for $150 per square foot or less. It's like 4 times that, So it's crazy. So you got a pretty smart idea to get the writers, right? And that's what my friend is W6CCO. He's my partner in trying to work on our receivers and stuff, right? And he says, look, you ever take this and listen into a writer? It's much cheaper.
Oh, I think I know who this guy is.
Most of the time, it's not enough money to worry about. You just pay it all up front and forget it, right?
What are you going to mix? Going to be like a...
The idea of changing your filters, was that in the manual? Or did you see it on like a YouTube video or something? Like I said,
thank you. It's J-A-R, you're right.
I don't remember seeing it in there, but since I don't own one, flipping through the manual and actually looking at something is two different things.
His audio sounds pretty good now.
Yeah, I don't remember where it was that I saw it, but I was just playing with it and, I was wondering if there was a way to change it because I was going through filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, and filter 1 at 3 wide was too wide.
I know you can get a good microphone.
It was a little narrow. And because a lot of people, they change their transmit bandwidth to mid or wide. Well, if I'm still listening too narrow, I'm missing audio, and then, it's got the sharp and the soft filter on it too. And so I widened it and made it sharper, and if you're listening, I listen on an external speaker that's a good speaker. And so if all of a sudden, you change it to wider, you'll start picking up quite a bit. I was just playing with it now while you guys were talking, and it makes quite a big difference. If you just hold down filter 2, the menu will pop up and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It won't change anything. So just straight from the main screen here, just hold down where it says filter 2, right up there next to upper sideband, and you'll be able to see the menu. Over to you, Scotty. K6EGG.
I just did that, and I didn't see anything about transmit bandwidth.
I don't think, Eric, you know this radio pretty good. It doesn't change it, right? That's just the receive side, right?
Anyway, y'all have to experiment with that. I really am more into like DX stuff. Hey, look, I like to have nice transmit audio, especially on HF.
You can use the ACC input and output.
But I've still got transmit audio.
The only thing with these Icom radios, they don't spit out audio in USB and
have a nice round table and not hurt anybody's ears. But on the other hand, still be able to
and analog audio at the same time and LAN audio. It's one or the other.
You know what I mean? Anyway, it's very interesting. I'll have to go research that and check it out. Thanks for that, Matt. Wow, you're the man. So, real quick, tell me what microphone you're running on your HF station.
I've got this thing that runs into, it's from Radio Engineering. It's called a McBoost. So it adds gain to because this is a dynamic mic. And then I run it through.
It sounds crunchy.
A Hotshot 48, which is a 48 volt power supply. And it's actually an AB switch. So it's all made for audio, musical equipment. And
I could talk on both radios at the same time with the same microphone. How about that?
So it's got the one input from the PR40 into that.
I'm not sure about the filters. I left mine on
it. And so I just push the button and switch it from the 9700 over to my Hellcraft.
Can always sound better, Eric.
Okay, very cool. Man, I'm going to have to talk to you about
always
that.
sound better, dude.
You really sound good. Anyway, back over to you, Leon.
I know Sean helped me out a lot.
Yeah, he does. He sounds good. I mean, that's the good thing.
He has very good ears because he has a good sounding station.
Overdrive or something or come up or something. You always know when somebody's got the glass over running really hard.
Should I just jump in here?
There's a lot of stuff.
I like to sound warm, honey.
And the newer the stuff that my only concern is, I think you heard me go, I want to build a battery backup for my station, but now
God damn. I joke around with the audio mixers when I'm listening to the IFBs. When I check this stuff out, I go, oh man, this IFB mix just sounds delicious.
Almost computerized, right?
They're like, what does that mean?
In the same way.
It's not like you're eating the audio signal.
I mean, suddenly picks right back up.
Some guys have some good mixes. Some guys don't. And usually get the complaints from the announcers when they get on. I try to talk them into it. They're like, no, it's good enough. You're just being too critical. I'm like,
it has to drop and I have to put it on manually. Because I'm worried about that sudden bounce doing something to my radio. Speaking of solid state, remind me. I read an article about Toyota and a few other people going through what they call solid-state batteries, and they're claiming.
I was hoping to make some contacts. So anybody in the area, maybe? I would love to make a contact with you on 2 meter sideband. Just for the hell of it, I'll try to get on here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody out there on the band tonight on 2 meter sideband? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I think everybody on 2 meter sideband's on one frequency.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody out here on 2 meter sideband? 2 meter sideband tonight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
I could turn my preamp on too. Maybe I should do that right now. I'm only running 100 watts.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I don't want to call CQ on 2 meter, but I might. Anybody out there in 2 meter sideband, love to make the contact with you. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
All right, Dad's workshop. My legs are hurting, sorry.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody out there on 2 meter sideband? Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport. Audio check, 1, 2. Audio.
How do I turn more compression on? Audio check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio, audio, audio. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio check, 1, 2. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. I got, oh, it's a lot louder there. Anybody out here on 2 meter sideband? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, check. 2 meter sideband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 meter sideband.
Dude, you got to ham harder, bro. I got to take a little bit of this compression down. Let's go to 2 meter call. This is Kilo 6 Echo
Golf Golf, monitoring 146.52 from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport. is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring 146.520 from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
I hear you up here in Big Bear.
I think I heard somebody from Big Bear. What's your call letters again?
Kilo 6 Hotel Uniform Bravo K6EGG.
Copy that. Yeah, you came up a little bit that time. Good to hear you in there. Kind of quiet out there. I was on 2 meter sideband. I heard some rag chew going on 250, I think. But sounded good down the hill here.
QSL. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I was going outside and I heard, I just want to let you know, coming up here. I'm up here in Big Bear.
What's his call sign?
Chino Station, do you copy?
Stand by just a second. Continue there for a second. You doubled. Someone probably didn't hear you up there in Big Bear. Try again. K6HUB. You still there? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, QSL. I thought you wanted me to hold up. I thought somebody else was out there. Yeah, anyways, I just want to say, hey, you're coming in okay up here. Just to let you know. K6HUB.
Copy that. I appreciate it. Actually, I was holding for you there. I don't think he could hear you, so I appreciate it. Was there another station in there? And 7-3 there, is it Robert or Bob? K6HUB? 7-3, man. Was there another station in there? Calling for Chino. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Going once. Going twice. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else out there in 2 meters here? 146.520.
And 6EGG, Rancho Cucamonga on 5-2.
Oh my goodness. Sounds like you're in my front yard here.
What's your QTH?
We talked before. I'm in the city of Chino, about 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just down there for breakfast at Flo's on Tuesday.
Excellent. Very good place to have breakfast, that's for sure.
Anyway, name is Terry, N6EED. Yeah, I go down there to a monthly breakfast, first Wednesday of the month in the morning.
Copy that. First name here is Greg, and a K6EGG. I think I've maybe talked to you on a repeater or something. So your voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, I just got off HFCW, having a QSO with a guy down in Guadalajara, Mexican station, and was just scanning past 5-2, and there was a full-blown signal. Yeah, you're lighting up all my bars.
Beautiful, beautiful. I heard a couple other people out here. I just talked to somebody up in Big Bear, so it's good to hear some folks out here on 5-2. You probably won't see me on CW. I'd probably better off trying to decode FT8 with my ears than CW. I'm pretty bad, anyways, with the call letters.
To each his own. I just when I first started, they gave you a novice. You only had it for a year. You had to upgrade. So all I had was a CW rig, so that's how I got hooked on it.
Excellent. Do you do any HF voice?
Yeah, a little on 40. Got some guys I talked to, a few nets. I've got a rotatable 40-meter dipole up at about 50 feet.
Nice. I'm just trying to experiment around with stuff in my backyard. I'm just doing an in-fed inverted V now. I have so much noise on 40 meters. It's so hard to make contacts on there. It's like S+9 of noise. There's something in my neighborhood that's just murdering my my receive.
Do you have above ground power lines going into the house?
Negative. We're all terrestrial here.
Yeah, we're all our stuff's below ground up here in Rancho, my part of it. Never seemed to bother it. No, I don't have any trouble on 40 running a Icom 7300. Just 100 watts and got a Yagi for 10, 15, and 20. Then above that's a rotatable 40-meter dipole. And then this is a Yaesu 7900 mobile that I use for a base. It's going up to a Comet tri-band vertical up at the top of the tower, up at about 60 feet.
Dude, you got some height there. That's good, man. I wish I had the height here. I got palm trees and everything else around me. It's not too antenna friendly, and I live in a cookie cutter house where I can almost reach my neighbor's house outside my window.
Oh, okay. What's the main intersections near where you're at?
I don't know how well you know Chino. I'm at Schaefer and San Antonio.
Yeah, I know it. I lived at 4393 Philadelphia, Ramona in Philadelphia for a number of years.
That's almost unincorporated, right?
Yeah. I don't know if Chino's incorporated it or not. I lived there between high school and college. My father ran a big wholesale nursery there called Stanton Nurseries. Old two-story house. Anyway, that's where I lived during the summer when I was working there.
Break.
Go.
Good evening, gentlemen. K6EGG. This is just listening for last number 2. Heard you're both over in the Chino area. I'm in Corona myself, the north end, right on the edge of Norco and Eastvale there.
I think you dropped there. I think it was a K6EGG. Was that correct?
Yeah, he said he was in Corona. Maybe his battery ran out.
Let's try this again. K6EGG. My other radio died on me all of a sudden.
Terry gets a point.
Well, like I said, I was just wondering how I was making it into Chino from the north end of Corona.
Just fine. I was in Eastvale a little earlier. What part of Corona are you in right now?
My home is, if you're familiar with the north end of Corona, I'm right on the edge of Norco. River and Corydon is the main intersection.
I know exactly where you're at. I dated a girl right by that Stater Brothers over there.
Yep. Well, there's a new one there now, so I'll be right back. I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. Like I said, I just kind of want to touch base there. Let me see whatever happened to my Motorola here, why it died all of a sudden. Be right back, K6EGG.
Nope, no problem. Terry, you got some elevation where you're at?
I think we're at like 1,400 feet. The base of Cucamonga Peak is about 3 miles north of me. Basically, I'm at Haven Avenue and the 210. That'll pretty well place me.
I know exactly where that's at. Back in the day, I used to go to a church up there. I think they changed it to another religion. It's on the wrong screen here. Shepherd of the Hills Church. It's up a little bit further, closer to Chaffee.
Yeah, I know where it's at. It's not too far from Hillside Church on Haven. And, yeah, I went to Chaffee College for a couple of years.
And I wish I had some elevation where I'm at. I'm hoping maybe this summer, if it's open, to climb up the backside of what you just mentioned there, Cucamonga Peak, and maybe do a soda up there. I got to get my rear in the shape to get up there. I've been up there twice, man. It's a beautiful view up there.
Yeah, it's due north of my place, man. I step out my yard, I'm looking right at it.
I don't want to be up there right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, a little cold. And I'm sure they've got some ice up there and some snow. Wait for these clouds to clear out and see just how much snow is up there. Best time of the year as far as I'm concerned. We moved up here in 76 right after I got married from Redondo Beach. Lived right on the beach in an apartment. But 76, this is where you get the most house for your money. So we moved up here and raised a family and been here since.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to live by the beach with all the traffic and the parking situation down there. I like it where I'm at, although I'll probably end up moving out of state, here out of the People's Republic, hopefully in a couple of years.
And GOA back.
And Corona's back. Good evening. Name is Terry. November 6 Echo Echo Delta, Haven in the 210.
Good evening, Terry. This is Tom. Tango off the mic and called K6EGG. I don't think I cut the other gentleman's name.
Are you mobile or at your home? What are you running for power and what kind of antenna?
I'm at home at the moment. As far as this rig I'm on now, I had to go my backup version, but this is an old Motorola Spectra 100 watt tied to basically a station master off the back of the house.
Yeah, what are you running for an antenna? Some kind of vertical?
Yeah, it's an old station master vertical that I cleaned up and restored.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember hearing the name Station Master. I remember a couple of repeaters. They used to use them for repeater antennas.
Yeah, I help run a UHF system. We've got a couple of the Superstation Masters up on a few mountaintops. They're good antennas. They'll last a long time too.
Down there in Chino, what are you running for an antenna?
X50A antenna into a 97 run. Pardon me, a 9700. I'm running full power right now too. By the way, I guess it's Tom. I think it's Tom. I was looking you up on QRZ. Your audio, I don't know if Terry noticed, but it's pretty low. I don't know if you have a adjustment or something, but between the two of you folks, it's hard to kind of hear you a little bit.
Well, thanks for the heads up. I've been meaning to do some work on this radio. I guess I need to tweak the game a little bit.
Hopefully my audio is good. I hope.
Sounding loud and clear on this end.
Any of you folks can do 2-meter sideband?
Roger.
Not me.
I can, but I haven't fired it up in a while actually to check up some stuff on that antenna. I probably could. Like
I heard a Roger in there.
Yeah, that was N06CL. I do 2-meter sideband. Let me see if I can improve the situation here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this getting better?
Yeah, where you at?
Lake Los Angeles, 65 miles north of Los Angeles, 25 miles east of Lancaster.
Copy that, loud and clear down the on the other side of the hill. Terry, you got him?
What is your kid?
No, he's not even breaking my squelch. I'm probably too far north toward the mountains. I may be shaded. Where is he at?
He's at Lake Los Angeles. By the way, you guys double there real quick. You're definitely like an S7 on my signal here. Signal on my 9700. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little tired.
Yeah, what is your QCH?
I'm sorry, I'm in the city of Chino. I'm 2 miles north of the Chino airport.
Oh, Roger. I've landed at the airport when I used to fly, but haven't been able to in many years. It's way too expensive.
I hear you. I'm going to take a standby. Can't hear Terry. He's up in Rancho Cucamonga. He's probably a little too close to the hill for you to hop over it. Same thing for him.
All right.
It's yours, Terry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. He's like LA. I got a lot of mountain, a lot of rock between me and him. Cucamonga Peak, Ontario Peak, Baldy, the whole bit. Like I can't get the Table Mountain repeater in Wrightwood, but you probably could. It'd probably be full bore down there where you're at. You're just far enough south. Have you ever tried it on 145.28 up at Wrightwood?
I heard somebody else. I don't do too many repeaters, but I have been able to do a Wrightwood repeater. And I can, I don't know if you've talked to John, K6EGG USS. He's often on 5.2. He said you can't do sideband, but I can also talk to him on sideband there. And he's pretty close up to the mountain, too. He's just, just down the hill from Wrightwood. But yeah, I can definitely hit up there.
Yeah, I actually think I've talked to him on 5.2.
He's got a great signal when you're on the high desert, that's for sure.
Yeah, why not?
South Lure.
When I can't hear, Terry's got like a plus 20 over signal, so I don't even hear you double pretty much, but I got you in there still.
Again, I'm right up near, I'm about a mile south of the 210, just west of Haven. So I just say Haven and the 210.
Yeah, I wish I had that kind of elevation here.
N6WR.
Look, we had a N6WR, K6EGG.
Yeah, I hear you. You're about 5 and 7 down here at Blader Park.
Same here. Good, nice loud audio. You got Terry up there in Rancho Cucamonga or Altaloma, whatever they want to call it up there.
Yeah, first time I've heard Dole in a long time.
Did he say toe?
I'll rotate my beam more towards you, but I might lose other stations.
Hey, Greg, I was looking at your QRZ there. Sound engineer, huh? You get around on that? You work for a TV network or something?
If you watched any sports in the last 30 years, you've probably seen something of mine or heard something of mine. I freelance. I work for pretty much every network.
What's the lifestyle like when you got to travel? They put you up in a hotel or what?
Generally, we stay in the team hotel for the most part. It's a nice gig. Once in a great while, we're on the team charters too.
You must have an opinion. You think the Chiefs are going to win it tomorrow?
I don't watch the NFL, but I don't know. I'd rather see the Eagles win probably.
Yeah, it's about time to knock the Chiefs off the way I look at it.
I think somebody else was trying to call in there. Try again. Maybe not. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't watch much sports when I'm not at work. I try to avoid it like the plague.
It might be.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, it's just more of the same, huh?
It might be tomorrow to him.
And the funny thing is, I don't even watch. I don't have cable. I don't even watch TV. I don't know. I don't want to get too far into it, but sometimes, remember, anything on TV is for entertainment.
Yeah, either that or propaganda.
Good point. I was going to say that as well. I think I'm rooting for the asteroid, maybe hitting or something like that. I don't know. I don't watch too much football. I do like watching baseball. I like watching Dodgers. Grew up a Dodgers fan. I worked a lot of Major League Baseball playoffs. I traveled, did that for like, I don't know, 15, 16 years, something like that.
Yeah, I grew up in North Long Beach, so yeah, Dodger fan all the way. Good year last year, and they're certainly spending a lot of money this year. We'll see what happens.
Money does buy you everything, though. It really does, except for health.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to bring back Ohtani as a pitcher. And on his days off, when he's not pitching, are they going to have him as a designated hitter? I'm curious what they're going to do.
He's throwing in wherever they're at in Arizona, I think. So they're going to try. That's what he's there for.
I tend to think he's more valuable as a hitter.
I worked a lot of Angel games when he was there. He had some pretty good pitching days. He'd strike out the side, turn around and hit a 2-run home run, first at bat the next inning. So he's a pretty amazing player, man.
Yeah, it looks like they're stocking up on Japanese pitchers, huh? Didn't they just get another one?
Yep, and Korean. They're trying to get that market pulling for the international side of Major League Baseball, which I think they're doing games over there this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty much baseball. When I watch baseball, I was a pitcher in high school and college, and I'm totally into the pitching game, man.
A lot more strategy into that, that's for sure. I didn't play too much sports when I was younger. I ran stuff, but I definitely followed baseball. Wasn't good enough for high school ball or anything like that, but I always enjoyed watching a good pitching matchup.
Yeah, that's truly the spot for individual, batting and pitching, truly the two spots for individual achievement. My competitive streak just went wild, man. I hated someone to get a hit off me, and I just love sending someone back to the bench.
Yep, and for me now, working these games, a good pitching duel equals very fast game. In fact, I like the rule changes with the clock, so you don't get the folks walk around the mound every pitch for 30 or 40 seconds. That drove me nuts as a fan.
I don't know how I feel about the thing about extra innings, though, starting out with a man on second.
Yeah, I don't like that. But back to the quick pitching, like Nolan Ryan used to sit there and wait on the rubber for the guy to get in to intimidate him. A lot of good pitchers did. So I'm glad that they're focusing on that a little bit more and it's changing the batting a little bit.
Yeah, I read a great Nolan Ryan story. I'll tell it quick. When he was playing for the Texas Rangers, the other side had hit one of his team's batters. So when he came out the next inning, everybody knew he was going to nail the next batter for the other team. I mean, it just had to happen, right, in retaliation. And the guy that came up the bat was actually a very close friend of Nolan's, even a godfather to one of his kids. And so the guy said to the catcher, the Rangers catcher, he said, Hey, I asked Nolan if he can give me a break and not hit me. I want to retire at the end of the season. I'd like to be able to go hunting. Catcher says, calls timeout, walks out to talk to Ryan. Catcher comes back and says, Nolan says sorry, and Nolan hit him on the next pitch.
That's awesome. I met him a few times. He was a pretty good dude. He almost broke my hand when he shook my hand. Big old giant hands. Amazing athlete.
Who was he playing for at that time? The Rangers?
It was the last year he was pitching, and then I met him a couple times, actually in Houston. We're doing interviews with him. He came in our booth.
Yeah, I think his last years were with the Rangers. Yeah, I can remember when I was a senior in high school. Well, the summer after I graduated from high school, watching him at the Big A strike out 18 Yankees, man. He was throwing bullets.
He threw bullets to the last day he pitched, and then he threw a bullet when 20 years after he retired, throwing out the first pitch of I think it was a Rangers playoff game, I want to say. It was like 87 miles an hour or something like that. It was the first pitch of a game, like a ceremonial thing.
Yeah, did you see that Netflix special on him called Facing Nolan?
No, I don't watch much TV.
Yeah, you said that. Well, if you're ever inclined and you like him, it tells his whole story and a lot of interviews. And they're around his family a lot. If you're a Nolan Ryan fan, it's a hell of a documentary. It's called Facing Nolan.
Copy that. I'll look it up. I'll jack my wife's. She has a account. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired. I worked a couple long days yesterday in a row, and didn't get much sleep in between. That's the other thing about that business. This business is lots of long days. I had almost a 16-hour yesterday, and the day before that, 12.
Well, I hope they're paying you well, and it's worth it. Must be.
I wouldn't change it for the world, man. Love what I do.
All right, talk to you later. Nice meeting you. I hang out here on 5.2 now and again. K6EGG, have a good evening. I'm out of here.
Copy that. Yeah, I listened. I've heard you talk on some repeaters, and I know Rich down there in Corona, DXN there. So, all right, take care. K6EGG clear.
There's a couple folks trying to get in there, but they weren't making it. All right. So, question for you folks. If I live stream on Sunday, I need some FT8 content or some. I'm looking at FT8. Sorry, I'm getting tired. You can probably tell by my eyes are starting to get red shot. I need some voice contacts on 17 meters. Will you folks be around? Are you going to watch the Super Bowl? Pardon me. By the way, I'm not an NFL guy. I'm sorry, but I don't know. So I apologize if I offended anybody. But no, I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of cooked on sports. Some stuff is cool to see. You know, I've been around some pretty cool stuff, but for the most part, man, I'm just trying to get through life right now, and it's turning into a career job. And I got to be honest with you, I don't pay attention to most of it. I don't know. It's just me. It's you get kind of numb after a while, after 31 years, 32 years. But I still, like I said to Terry, I wouldn't change it for the world. Even though yesterday sucked for work, I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't know what I'd be doing. I think it's a pretty cool little thing. The only problem is sometimes you can make a mistake and you have like a couple million people notice. they'll make fun of you online and stuff, but whatever. All good. So I don't know. Will you guys be around on Sunday? Are you going to watch the big game? Big game? Am I allowed? I'm not allowed to say Super Bowl. But you're smoking a brisket. I have to see pictures of that in Discord because I like to smoke. I have an easy bake smoker in the backyard, as well as a regular smoker. Traeger is the easy bake, and I have a Weber Smoky Mountain or whatever it's called. It's a Weber. By the way, it tastes 1,000 times better than the Traeger, but Traeger is pretty easy. You throw that in there and close the door, and you open it 4 hours later, and it's perfectly done. Good for you, because it does taste different. But the Traeger is actually pretty decent for what it is. I don't even think I used my Weber last year. I've cut down on my red meat. It was affecting my body a little more than it used to. So believe it or not, pork's not as bad. Pork is actually better for you in some ways. Anyway, so I'm going to be around. I want to be on Sunday. I might even do a POTA. I don't know. We'll see. It won't be at Chino Hill State Park. I don't want to drive back there. Hold on. I'm trying to I'm on FT8 still. One more, just one more. Yeah, so pretty much any time of day or night, you could probably get somebody on 5.2. I just talked to somebody up by you, probably like 2 miles away from you. You just missed it. So if you want to roll back, what was I going to say here? Oh man, my head is pounding. I don't know. We had no Sono bus tonight, completely empty. I was bummed Sam didn't join us. I thought he was feeling better, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he'll come back. He needs to keep me straight. That's unfortunate. Well, there is 9 million people in the area. So there's got to be 10 hams listening in your listening area. And I mean, got to work the numbers somehow. Very small percentage, but as you can see, at least 4 people were in there. Don't know what happened to the guy in Corona. He was coming in pretty good. He's not too far away. I don't know, probably about 5 miles away. Try calling out. See if you're coming in now at all. I'm exhausted. It's just been a long day, man. Anyways, you can see I'm fading fast. I'm going to get out of here. You guys take care. I thank you guys for joining me. I'll be back Sunday at some point. I don't know when, but I definitely want to make some 17 meter contacts. So don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. And I'm going to let the rest of myself talk here that's been recorded. Wait a minute. You're here. All right, man. Take care, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.